In good health, do you dread shaving, tweezing, or waxing to get rid of unwanted hair?
It's time-consuming, inconvenient, and even painful in many cases, but it doesn't have to be. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge joins us with some brand new options, nearly painless, Doc?
Well, that's right, Stephen. Carmen, you know, my experience with hair removal is limited to shaving my face every day, so I can't even imagine what a pain it would have to be to shave any other parts of my body regularly. Laser technology to permanently remove hair has been around for a while, but now it's even better. Susan Merritt, a busy Northville mother of 3, has been battling unwanted hair all her life.
At a young age, just having, facial hair, getting teased about that.
She's been through it all when it comes to hair.
At a really young age, I started waxing, so it's been many years of pain.
Then there's the practical side.
We have a community pool in our neighborhood, and having to, my kids wanting to go, and, again, 3 boys running around, and it's like, oh, wait, I didn't have time to shave.
Cassie Castioli of Farmington Hills also had issues with unwanted hair. Her solution for years?
Shave every day. It's time consuming, takes at least 20 minutes longer in the shower. With that, I got ingrown hairs.
Both Susan and Cassie eventually got fed up and turned to laser hair removal.
Women about ages 25 to 45, underarms and bikini line are probably the 2 most popular areas, but we do a lot of upper lips and chins.
Dr. David Spurlin of Pinnacle Dermatology in Birmingham has been using laser technology for years. Lasers can target different problems because their light energy is absorbed by different cells in the skin. For hair removal,
and when that energy is absorbed by those root cells, they absorb that energy and they are destroyed by that energy.
But it's not perfect.
People with red hair, blonde hair, gray hair, or white hair, they don't respond so well.
That's because their hair follicles don't have pigment to absorb the laser light to destroy them. The traditional hair removal lasers only treat an area smaller than a postage stamp with each shot, and they're very uncomfortable. The new Duet laser covers an area nearly the size of a business card, and it's painless on your skin.
So when the skin is vacuumed up into the laser head, the laser beam shoots out the laser light, and those follicles are so much closer, so there's less pain.
The improvement in pain is a big deal. Susan had experience with older lasers.
The results were great. It was just, definitely painful. It felt like a kind of a snapping feeling.
And for Cassie?
I thought about doing my legs, but the pain, I didn't do it because it was just too painful. I couldn't lay there for 3 hours.
And laser hair removal isn't limited to women.
For men, primarily the back, and a lot of men have their ears done.
Dan Best is a great example.
My first experience with hair removal was not all that pleasant. Let's just say firing inferno comes to mind.
Like Cassie and Susan, Dan heard about the new laser and was sold.
After all of your treatments, about 90% of the hair should be gone for good. Sometimes people come back 2-3 years later and we might have to do a touch-up area.
The cost varies depending on the laser being used and the area being treated. A package to treat a lip might be $250. Armpits, $250 to $500, while a man's back might be between $750 and $3,000. For Dan and his wife, it was worth it.
She really likes the shoulders being hairless.
The beautiful thing about the new technology is because it takes us less time, we've been able to lower the price for lots of areas. A woman's legs may have cost up to $2,500 in the past. I think we've dropped the price down to only $1,000.
After spending the amount of money I had spent on waxing, I would have definitely rather just put that money into doing the laser and then being done with it.
Now, potential complications from any laser include skin color changes, dark or light spots, for example, and irritation to the hair follicles, which can cause pain or itching. Older lasers work fine, but the new lasers cover more area and they are more comfortable.
Now, it looked like you tested the new laser on your arm, didn't you?
I sure did, and it was
it?
well, that's a funny thing about it. The old one felt like a rubber band being snapped on your skin, and it was pretty sore for about 2 days. Doctors can use a numbing gel to help the pain, but even that does wear off with time. The nice thing is the new laser really was painless.
Okay, and it worked.
It does work, absolutely. It takes several treatments, though, so my hair isn't completely gone in the little test area. I didn't have all of my hair removed, for the record.
Don't do it.
Good technology. All right, thank you, Doc. Now here's what we're working on for tomorrow night.